Do you ever feel like your bladder is the boss of you, always planning your day around the nearest bathroom? Or maybe you've noticed you're waking up more at night. It's frustrating, right? Well, the good news is you don't have to just accept it. There are simple, effective ways to strengthen your bladder and take back control. Let's dive into how you can train your bladder, just like you'd trained any other muscle in your body. First up, let's talk about what a strong bladder even means. It's not about holding it in for hours on end. A healthy, strong bladder fills up to a normal capacity and then signals you when it's time to go, giving you plenty of warning. It doesn't send you running with sudden, urgent signals every half hour. The goal is to have a bladder that works with you, not against you. So, how do we get there? The cornerstone of bladder strengthening is something called pelvic floor muscle training, often known as Kegel exercises. Your pelvic floor muscles are like a hammock supporting your bladder and other organs. When they're weak, you can experience leaks and urgency. The great thing about Kegels is you can do them anywhere, anytime, and nobody will even know. Here's how to do them correctly. First, you need to find the right muscles. The next time you're using the toilet, try to stop the flow of urine midstream. Those are the muscles. Once you've identified them, don't make a habit of doing it on the toilet, as it can mess with your natural reflexes. Instead, find a quiet place to sit or lie down. Squeeze those muscles and hold for 3 seconds, then relax for 3 seconds. It should feel like a lifting sensation. Try to do this 10 to 15 times in a row, 3 times a day. Be patient. It can take a few weeks to notice a difference, but consistency is key. Next, let's talk about bladder retraining. This is all about teaching your bladder to hold more urine and wait longer between bathroom trips. Start by keeping a bladder diary for a few days. Write down every time you go to the bathroom and whether you had a strong urge. This will show you your current pattern. Let's say you're going every hour. Your goal will be to stretch that time. Try to wait an extra 15 minutes before heading to the restroom. When you get an urge, try to distract yourself. Do some Kegels, take some deep breaths, or change your position. Once you're comfortable with the new interval, add another 15 minutes. The goal is to work your way up to urinating every 3 to 4 hours during the day. This process takes time and patience, but it's incredibly effective at resetting your bladder signals. What you drink and eat also plays a huge role. Certain things can irritate the bladder and make you feel like you have to go more often. Common culprits include caffeine in coffee and tea, alcohol, carbonated drinks, artificial sweeteners, and spicy or acidic foods like tomatoes and citrus fruits. Then, you can reintroduce them one by one to see what your specific triggers are. And while we're talking about drinks, let's clear up a common myth. Many people with bladder issues start drinking less water, thinking it will help. But this can actually make things worse. When you're dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated and can irritate your bladder lining, increasing urgency. So, make sure you're still drinking enough water throughout the day. Try sipping small amounts regularly rather than chugging a huge bottle all at once. Managing your weight and staying active are also fantastic for bladder health. Excess body weight puts extra pressure on your pelvic floor and bladder. Even losing a small amount of weight can make a big difference in reducing leaks and urgency. Regular, gentle exercise like walking or swimming strengthens your core and supports your pelvic floor. And finally, practice good bathroom habits. Don't go just in case before you leave the house unless you really have to. This trains your bladder to signal you when it's not even full. When you do go, take your time. Don't rush or push to get it all out. Just relax and let your bladder empty completely on its own. Remember, strengthening your bladder is a journey, not a race. Be kind to yourself and celebrate the small wins. If you've tried these tips and are still struggling, it's always a good idea to chat with a doctor or a pelvic floor physical therapist. They can offer personalized advice and support. You deserve to live a life free from constant bathroom worries. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health and wellness tips. See you in the next one.